First of all, congratulations to our guys for winning the game. I was very satisfied with our defensive performance in the second half. We kept Red Star to 18 points, in the last quarter to 4 points. We had to adjust things at halftime. The guys adjusted them well, and I'm very happy about the win. It's a very important win in the context of this second round and in the context of the standings.
Coach Žalgiris fan asks, what about those adjustments you guys made after the first half in the locker room and implemented for the second half?
Obviously, we talked about the defensive end. Offensively, we were scoring the basketball decently. We had to control Simonovic, who already had 16 points in the first half. He had knocked down 3 threes, so we had to control certain situations that led to him making those shots, which, were post-ups and passing out of the post and were pick and pops.
Donate?
Coach, Marius mentioned that Arturas Milaknis has some health issues. Can you explain more in detail what's wrong and if he's going to Madrid?
He's got some groin injury. We don't quite know if it is the groin, but it is in the groin area. It's been bothering him for a while. He got some shots early in the season, was good. Got some shots before the cup game. Didn't really have the same effect like it did early in the season. So he did not practice in rhythm before this game. Tried it today, and at a certain point in time pulled himself out. So will he come with us to Spain? I'm not sure. We'll decide tomorrow.
Jonai?
Coach, you cut the rotation in the second half to 7 or 8 guys. One of them, of course, was Milas not playing in the second half. But overall, what led you to this decision to make this rotation shorter? Because that's something we haven't seen before in the season. That's something new.
And the flow of the game, the guys got back into the game and then took the lead. And that was the main factor for staying with those guys. So, yeah.
Edvinai?
Coach, yesterday you mentioned the importance of Davidovac. Today you hold him to 5 points. So, what was the key to success against him today?
Gotta look up something here. So I thought with Davidovac, the 5 points is the one thing. He's still at 5 assists. He's a special player. He can play 1, 2, 3, and 4. He can handle the basketball. He can pass the basketball. He's got real unique skill. So keeping him to 5 points was important. And at the same time, I want to say we couldn't control him all the way, obviously. His playmaking was really good. One of the biggest keys for me was to not overreact on the post with him, which we did in the first half. We overreacted to him in the post. Then he made excellent passes out, whereas Simonovic was making shots. The guys adjusted things. We adjusted things. We didn't help too much anymore in the second half, and then said, Davidovac, you've got to score on the block. I remember one charge taken by Tom and one missed shot into a block shot by Augustine. So I thought that was the right strategy. Very good player, though.
Donate?
Coach, Marius Grigonis played around 36 minutes. 2 guys were close to 30 minutes. And I was thinking how concerning it is for you, and also how the heavy schedule is affecting the team at this point of the season.
I'm always concerned about the rotations and the minutes because exactly what you say, the tight schedule. We've been very concerned without Lucas the last couple weeks. Again, I repeat, the lead up to the cup was very rocky. We'll say that Kaurolis jumped in extremely, in a very satisfying way in the cup. And then also, helped us out last game in Barcelona. But to answer your question, very concerned, especially if Miele isn't 100%, we'll just have to watch it, and that's what it is. But we, in a way, having Patrizio injured the whole season is where it starts, right? But it's what it is. We figure out ways, and we'll be fine. Our athletic department is extremely good. They've done an excellent job so far keeping people healthy, away from Pato, who's had a major injury, but he came in having the injury. And Steve, who, had an injury falling on his knee. We haven't had like muscle injuries, which is a credit to Ziggy, Nerka, Vitska, our dog, and Paulius, and they'll keep doing a good job.
Jonai?
Coach Lukas Lekavičius played after such a long time being off. How did you like his conditioning and how did you like his performance overall?
His performance overall I thought was good. His conditioning is not all the way there. He subbed himself out, which is totally normal, but we are extremely happy, and I'm extremely happy to have the quick feedback. He's a game changer for us because he's got the speed and he can break the first line of defense without a screen. So we're very happy that he's back.
Donati? I just wanted to ask about Patricio Garino's situation. What are your expectations about his possible comeback? When is the expected timeline for him at the moment?
Patricio is moving forward a little bit, so we've already got him playing 1-on-1 and 2-on-2, which is progress. I'm keeping my expectations extremely low. I've had experience with this in the past. You cannot forget that Patricio has not played in 1.5 years of basketball, so I think we should not have our expectations high at all. This is not being negative. This is being realistic. And if things turn out to be extremely optimistic and positive and good, then I think he could perhaps help us in May. Because again, understand, if as a professional basketball player you've been out for 1.5 years, it's not only getting your knee back in, it's like a lot of other stuff that has to get back onto the hard drive of the player. So we are very, very conservative also with our expectations. But he's moving forward.
Sibet! Lažybos! Lošimo automatai! Ruletė. Neatsakingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.